Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed. I've a different path in mind now, given our current location. Follow me, won't you?
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
Here, if you please. Follow me, Arisen.
I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful. I'll craft aught I can using what's in my pack.
Come to think of it, have you always pursued your current vocation? Some among their ranks employ rage and attacks. I recommend we make killing them our top priority.
By your leave. I shan't let them harm you. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
follow me.
There's a hot goblin!
Fire won't do much good here. Best try the
Fire blades! Use it well.
Could you come over here?
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Perhaps you'd like to take care of the remainder.
Splendid.
Don't let them get the better of you.
The power of such a torrent is not to be underestimated. Perhaps we could find a way to utilize it.
Let us make use of this during battle. I've no doubt it would catch our foes unawares. I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
If we've a destination in mind, an ox cart would get us there with little effort.
Drivers can be a decent source of gossip.
First blood's always the sweetest.
You all right?
Halt, I say!
Who? Fight.
I'll have you! Pursuing yon bandit may well lead us to the fiend's hideout.
Ought we not to pursue the bandits, Master? This might be our best chance of uncovering... We've arrived, I see. That's a relief. Come to think of it, adventuring is toilsome as 'tis, and yet you do it.
Oi! Have you lost it? A child was hurt during today's raid. Don't hurt children. That's the rule. Don't tell me you forgot.
Sorry. Must have slipped my mind.
It's like that, is it? Huh? That what you're gonna tell Lenzo? He says we don't hurt kids. So you better.
Hold it! Who's this, then?
We've got an intruder. I'll go warn Lenzo.
Coming here was the last mistake you'll ever make, cuz.
You'll not live to regret this.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
Son of a...
It seems they bear us ill will.
We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything.
You scared? You should be.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
Come on then.
I'm gonna reach that time. Go on. Well thought of it. Might have fall down the bridge with that attack. Of heedlessness.
For a moment I thought I'd met my end. Oh, my thanks to you for this.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it? It is hard to find my footing in this darkness. These halls are labyrinthine. We ought not to wander heedlessly.
There's no use grumbling about it. Aught shall yield to a careful search.
Mark.
No, no,
Am I going to make it?
Come on, this way. I need to get you out of here before things get bloody. That's what Lenzo said to do, if we ever got raided. So come on, you lot. We're going to go see him. He'll keep us all safe. They're already here. Run for it!
I'm going to enjoy it.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
I don't stand a chance.
My thanks. We shall accompany you now. Those coral snakes must pay for their crimes. We shall join you and aid your efforts however we can.
Give no quarter.
This appears to be the coral snake's hideout. If we capture their leader, the other bandits might be brought to heel.
Now the same foe? Again? Come on, you bloody guns! Nicely done!
Now there's trouble I hear. I've never seen my own.
Now that is a surprise. I will protect you. One of us has been poisoned!
You'll not get past me!
Get a load of that!
We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind.
Pray, speak up should you notice aught amiss. We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow. I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
I'd rather not draw steel if I can avoid it.
Master, my heart knows no...
Hey, Hugo! We're out of time, lad. We'll have to scarper.
Come in, Lanzo!
But before I forget... here you are. Time for you to make yourself useful. Tisn't the first time I've taught an unseasoned whelp the meaning of betrayal. And it shall be the last! Goodbye, lad. Don't be sore. You were a fool, but a useful one.
I can't believe it.
Arrest him!
Lanzo.
A job well done. It is unfortunate that their leader escaped, but I very much doubt the coral snakes will be using this hideout again. We'll interrogate the lad and see what he knows. Mayhap he can tell us aught of the leader's whereabouts. The coral snakes are still an enigma. Mayhap the lad can tell us more.
Alas, these bandits are duplicitous devils. I cannot help but feel for the lad, though he was one of them.
It is loathsome, being the bearer of such ill tidings.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? It's taking every ounce of my strength just to remain standing. Will this march never end?
We really ought to take a moment to catch our breath, if we can spare one.
There's something down there. Is it safe to descend?
What? Say we stop by the smithy and see whether Sir Sarah's made any progress.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy aught.
I've ne'er seen this sort of craftsmanship. How'd they work such a pattern into the blade? Hi there, Arisen. Forgive me, but I've made nary a lick of progress toward restoring that sword of yours. The blade's make is as intricate as 'tis beautiful. Suppose that's why these things ne'er see battle, eh? If I only knew how to create this pattern on the steel, mayhap the rest had come easier.
What are you jabbering about now?
Oh,
You're looking at the work of a blaze hammer. 'Tis a process scarce employed, but one befitting the prestige of a regalia sword. Honestly, girl, you're no apprentice of mine if you can't figure out aught as simple as that.
Sorry, Brocker. Must have slipped my mind. But if these patterns were the work of a blaze hammer, mayhap that's what it'd take to fix the blade. If you've not heard the term, 'tis where you heat your hammer to extreme temperatures by dipping it in magma. 'Tis hardly e'er used since the hammers like to cool afore you can forge aught with it. Brocker's explained the process to me, but I wonder if that's enough.
It seems 'twill take a rather complex process to restore the sword. But I've no doubt that Cicera is up to the task.
'Tis no great shock to me.
Knowing that the patterns on the sword were the... Suppose I'll sleep on it. Mayhap the answer'll come to me on the...
The so-called Forbidden Magic Research Lab appears to have been constructed rather recently.
That does seem to be the case. What's more, only a select few are granted entry.
It is all very secretive. I wonder what the citizenry make of it.
Well met, sir. You'll be glad to know that I finally finished my reading of... Which brings me to a curious point. What happened to my eye? Oh, never mind about it. Now, as I was saying, I'd like for you to find the grimoire's second volume for me. 'Twould seem 'tis part of a set, and will only reveal its true power when both tomes are in hand. The cop I've heard tell that its twin can be found in a queer little shop in Vermont. Alas, passing through the border checkpoint is no simple matter for a humble merchant like myself. But you, sir, I dare say you are not of Batal. Then you ought have no trouble passing through the checkpoint. I implore you, find that second volume for me. All I want is to give my family a decent life, the life they deserve. This...
This might
The world's changing. Not sure how much longer I can keep the inn open.
Ah, how I've longed to embrace my bedroll.
I returned safe and sound, and I dare say wiser for my travels.
Our adventure continues.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Discovering treasures such as these is the best part of any adventure, wouldn't you say?
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
Ah, yes. You're the one who aided us in storming the... I've been questioning Hugo, the bandit we took into custody. But the lad's been sent back to his cell for now, but perhaps I seem to recall that he recognized you. Are you acquainted?
Follow me, then. Unless you doubt my sense of direction.
Always a fresh breeze blowing round here.
Anything better than this?
Speed on the bridge tomorrow. There's no place I'd rather be.
I'll have an early supper.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest. There we are. That ought to keep me light on my feet.
So you're the one Benjamin sent to get the whelp to talk, eh? Well, go on then. Don't dawdle, and I'll thank you not to distract the jailers from their charge.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
What are you here for, huh? Come to give me your pity? Or just have a laugh? I'll not suffer either. Piss off.
Ort's got the whelp's tongue as per usual. I would have thought he'd be glad to start spilling secrets. The leader of the coral snakes left him for dead, didn't he? Not sure what's keeping him quiet, but 'twould only be to his benefit were— Oi, enough talk. You've a prisoner to watch.
Yes, sir. Apologies, sir.
Just piss off. I ain't interested in talk.
I don't see the point in questioning the lad, if I'm honest. He might have been part of the coral snakes, but by all appearances, he was the bottom rung of the ladder. If he was only being used, he's not likely to have been privy to any matters of import, is he? Of course, that's not to say he ought to be released. He'll be spending a few long years in that cell, I'd wager. So you're the one Benjamin said. Well, go on then.
It's too late for regrets. My parents were killed by brigands, and I've no doubt I'd have followed them to an early grave if Lanzo hadn't taken me in. He made me a part of the coral snakes, gave me a home, a life. I wanted to repay him however I could. I know it ain't right to steal, but I thought I could use all that gold I filched to help someone, like Lanzo did for me. I didn't take it for myself, it was for the poor. I wanted to give people a chance to choose a better path in life, instead of ending up like... That's why I did the things I did. And I don't believe for a moment that Lanzo meant what he said to me in the hideout. 'Twas all an act. So if you're waiting for me to talk, cuz, don't hold your breath. That's why I did the thing, and I don't believe for a moment that Lanzo meant what... That's why I did this, and I don't believe for a moment that Lanzo meant... That's why, and I don't believe for a...
Captain will have my head if I skip another patrol.
There's comfort in the hum of daily life. I'm in no hurry to leave.
Some of us get complacent. We train
I
every
only
day.
pray my watch finishes with... Would that I knew more of this world's structure.
no. This is all wrong. What we have achieved is sufficient to sway the pawns. But when the time comes to fell the dragon... Ah, a new hand, are you? Have you some business with me? Why? 'Tis an Arisen's. This is incredible. But why do you possess such a thing? Where did you obtain it? No, never mind. All that matters is this. With this alone, I shall be able to craft a superior godsway, the finest of all created to date. I must make haste that I might deliver it to Lord Phasis, even a moment. But wait, no. I have not the worm's life crystals to restore it. Confound it all! You've not heard of them. They are formed of crystallized drops of dragon blood, and each fragment contains a portion of the beast's soul. It is a requisite component of the godsway, which is formed when the souls of Arisen and Dragon are combined. Naturally, such crystals can only be obtained through the slaying of drakes and their ilk. Yet I am doubtful that Lord Phasis would lend me his forces when the ritual is so close. We've few enough hands as 'tis. Oh, don't be ridiculous! Do you even understand what you're offering? Worm's life crystals can only be obtained from drakes. But I suppose I am in no position to decline, even if 'tis a fool's errand. Lord Phasis is satisfied with the God's way as 'tis, you see. And as I can expect no support from him, you can expect little aid from me. Though I suppose 'twouldn't do to send you away entirely empty-handed. Now, as I've said, Worm's life crystals can only be obtained from drakes and their ilk. Seek one out and fell it. All the better if it happens to be a lesser dragon. You would be solving 2 of my problems, then.
Sir, are you the Arisen? Aye? Then you must have been to the Argamon ruins. I heard a rumor that a Medusa was seen there. Is it true? Because if so, that means 'tis no mere creature of legend. But know you the legend of the hero Danaus? Well, one version of the tale claims the hero's foe was a Medusa. The legend is inscribed here. You must take it and read it for yourself, sir, seeing as you've witnessed a genuine article.
This armor's far from comfortable.
What do you want? If you've brought a
Scholars must gird ourselves with knowledge. Will provide some insight.
We need this experiment to succeed at all costs.
Greetings, Master. Is this where you've been all this while?
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that. Must we run everywhere?
We shall remain here.
my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
Solid, I've gone on a ship.
I'll treat myself to a tipple before bed.
I'll gladly stay a while.
I end up
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander?
I always surprise how my winches on all sides.
Drawn and crowned, he's only half the battle. I'm not sure what to do.
No sense travelling when I'm happiest here.
My offer still stands. Would you like to purchase a dwelling of your own here in Batal? Not feeling so keen, are you?
Well met.
Mother, quick! Over here!
Beg pardon, sir, but I must ask you to stop aiding my husband. He lost his eye while reading that grimoire. His eye! I can't bear to see him involved with that fell thing anymore. But he refuses to listen to me.
He's been saying not to worry, that he'll make us more money soon. 'Tis as if he's lost his mind how much he repeats it. 'Tis all my fault, Mother. He's only been like this since I said I wished we had an easier life.
No, 'tisn't, dear, and don't you fret. Your father, he'll be back to his old self before you know it. Pray, sir, seek out that grimoire if you must, but do not give it to my husband. I beg of you.
Ought we to give Sir Isaac the grimoire as he requested? 'Tis a quandary indeed.
I regret to say that I am at a loss.
Me? I said. Now, this hardly bears saying, but don't you... dare try to take anything with... without paying for it first. Many thanks.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
My services don't come cheap, mind. You're welcome. A customer, then. That changes things.
Suppose I'll start dusting.
I must burn.
I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
Come to think of it, different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Fascinating. A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it? Let my magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the elements.
Compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Uncommon materials can be found here, methinks.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can do?
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early Griffin gets the worm, as they say. Something arisen? You're looking rather lost.
Arisen, we ought to heal ourselves while we've the chance.
You've a knack for drawing the enemy, Arisen. not every day one happens upon a material so rare.
We shall have to think long and hard about what to do with it. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go, then. The enemy flees before us. A surprising sign of history.
No! Much obliged. I hope this serves to convey my appreciation.
'Twould seem we need not always travel by foot, if novel inventions such as this are to be found.
This seems useful. It would be a shame not to employ it to our advantage.
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Much obliged, sir.
I dare say the Arisen could have defeated this lot without them.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. way! It seems we have engaged our foe!
Opponent makes for easy prey. Oh, an aim right where they're
Well, I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
I'm only glad to have proven my worth.
Let us work together to honor the Arisen's trust. He wishes to gaze upon a griffin firsthand. It is a tall ask, but not impossible. Shall we go where we are bid? I can guide you there if you wish.
We're in your hands, sir.
My apologies. I've a request. Ah, 'tis you. Thought I recognized you. I suppose I should thank you.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
There! Faster! A hobgoblin!
Our foe is susceptible to lightning attacks!
That was a sight to behold!
Focus your strength, Arisen! Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most. As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain.
We might kill two birds with one stone, or focus on protection. Both choices have merits.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
I suppose I should thank you. This is for you. Now...
"'Tis clear to me that my fate is to aid you. Ah, but which dragon do you seek? The dragon that stole your heart shall appear before you when the time is come. If, instead, you seek the so-called lesser dragon, you would do well to pay a visit to Dragon's Breath Tower. When you find your quarry, mayhap this time you will bring it low. If 'tis yet another dragon you seek, then perhaps you ought to search for it yourself. Your feet will guide you no less ably than any revelation on my part." Am I imagining things? No, there is no mistake.
As you wish. I shall return directly.
I'm a goner.
There, Master. Red wolves. They know we're not to be trifled with.
'Tis the mark of a champion to prevail with death and shield. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. That was superb, Arisen!
There you are. I was wondering when you'd show. Now, are you ready? Remember, you'll need to draw the fight out as long as you can. And marvelous. Up we go.
Let us accompany Sir Fulvio and face this griffin.
We ought to follow close behind.
Positively splendid.
Our curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
I suppose that will have to do. I'll have to use my imagination for the finer details, I fear. But it should...
Food is the fuel of any adventure.
Indeed. Here's hoping this remains our usual fare.
Dastardly cravens, attacking while they're catching a wind.
We ought to proceed with caution. I shan't let you fall!
A measure of pace would not go amiss.
Power culture crown.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Some of us are complacent. I'm trying to...
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?